Hey guys, gonna be making a simple EDC update video. Haven't done one in a long time, and my carry's definitely changed. It's definitely gotten much more stuff since the last time I did it. In my recent videos, I have been talking about my SK5 not just Bowie, and yeah, like I said, I carry this thing. This is part of my EDC. And it's perfectly legal. Doing a lot of research on Arizona knife carry laws and stuff, and yeah, the only issues is anything concealed, fixed blade wise. However, pocket knives, like my Spartan, still rocking that, they're exempt from the law, you know? Pocket knives, no matter what size, even this beast of a bitch, because it's a pocket knife, it doesn't matter, you can carry it, no problem. Arizona laws, cool. Thank God this isn't New York. I could not live in New York. Plain and simple as that. But anyways, so if you're in Arizona, anyone tells you about the with your palm and thing, tell them that's all bull, because yeah, it's perfectly fine. And fixed blades, it's only an issue if you're carrying concealed. However, I carry this very openly, right on my hip, no problems, right on my hip, and all the neat little gadgets it's got. I've got it so where it's I got the camera way too high, but anyways, on my video I've talked about it. Got all my stuff on here. I no longer have to carry my Phoenix LD20 in my pocket, so that way I got a free pocket for my iPod, which is great. You know, because the cord would sometimes wrap around the handle and stuff and get all tangled, and it was a mess. But EDC wise, new phone. This is called the Motorola Atrix 2. I just call it the Matrix 2 because Atrix is kind of a stupid name. But anyways, that and this wallet. I got a new wallet instead of my skull and crossbones, or skull and tribal tattoo marking. It's a genuine relic classic leather wallet. It looks pretty nice. It has a whole bunch of slots and stuff for cards and shit. And got my keys and stuff, which I got on a little lanyard. It's a cool little skull key. You can see that. It's focusing in. Skull key on a chain, which is pretty tight. Nice and badass. And all that good stuff. Trying not to show off my ID and stuff on the internet. It's not a good idea. But yeah, I got that. And here's my can for my lighter. It's only in here just because I felt like storing it in there. But you know, my zombie apocalypse lighter. It's really cool. Got it at Bud K. I got this, you know. I usually just carry it in my pocket, but you know, trying to keep it preserved because carrying it every day is kind of wearing the paint off. And well, I still carry it. It's just, you know, my not just Bowie sheath has a fire starter on it, so I don't really need a lighter if I need to make fire. But you know, I don't think I want to be sparking up tinder to light someone's cigarette, you know. But yeah, there's that. And usually in my cargo shorts, just for the hell of it, I have a pocket full of napkins, just because they always come in handy. You know, you never know if you need to wipe some shit off your shirt, like you spilt ketchup or mustard or something, or you know, a water mess, or wipe off the oil off your knife or something, you know, always stuff like that. Always comes in handy. And yeah, stuff like that. That's kind of my EDC. And, again, not just Bowie. Man. Totally legal. Perfectly legal. How amazing. I just really wish I could get my hands on a gun. You know? I really do. And I would. I got absolutely nothing against carrying a gun. I would actually prefer it. It's just guns are really expensive and I can't afford it. So it's from a broke person's standpoint of why I don't got a gun. Because I really would like a Glock 26. Yep. Hell, I was even looking up open carry laws for firearms. Because I was watching this other guy's video of him open carrying an AK-47. I was like, dude, I totally got one, but I don't think I want to deal with the, you know, walking around with an AK-47 on my back, even though it's perfectly legal. You know, it's just because I don't want to risk losing it or something. Like if I come across some stupid ass cops who don't really know the law, you know, they just go, well, you're rocking a firearm and, you know, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, I can, but you know, I'd always end up losing the legal battle because he's a cop and I'm just a kid, you know, what the hell does he know and all that shit, so I don't want to risk it. But anyways, that's kind of my EDC. Also talking a little about knife legalities. Or, yeah, the legalities of blades and stuff in Arizona. You can carry a pocket knife. Period. Open, concealed, whatever, no matter what size. Pocket knife, you're good. Fixed blade, open carry, you're good. You just can't conceal carry unless you got a license. So that's that. But yeah, it's pretty free over here, which is nice. So that definitely helps. And also, like EDC, when it gets dark out, I will rock this bad boy. I totally will. Just stick it right in my belt loop, and my shirt will get out of the way. And it counterbalances the weight of the not just Bowie and all the stuff on that, so that way it evens out my hips, so that way I don't got all the weight on this side, you know. They're about evenly balanced, you know. And I got my super badass flashlight. Also a little talk about it, just because I haven't really done any more videos about it. What makes this flashlight the most badass flashlight? Well, for one, well, for one, that sharp bezel, which I just almost cut my pinky on. Man, that thing is sharp. I mean, when I got this thing out of the box, I put it on, and then later in the mail, when I got this thing, I actually used this to cut open the package to get the handle out. So, yeah. And I'm not bleeding, but I definitely scratched myself and it hurt. And, yeah, that bezel, 1,000 lumens, great spotlight, also great blinder, you know. You know, if you want to use this for tactical stuff, you know, whatever. Boom, blind. Okay, 1,000 lumens right in your face, that's going to mess you up for at least a second. And then, also, what's so great about this side handle, one, it makes it able to carry in your belt, because it's a stop. And two, it turns it into a tonfa, which is a Japanese martial arts weapon, which is awesome. You can block, and I mean, you know, the weight of this thing, I mean, having 6 D-cell mag lights in here, this thing has enough mass that it can actually absorb a lot of energy. You could probably stop a baseball bat with this thing, you know, just blocking. The weight of this is much heavier than a baseball bat, and yeah, that'll absorb a lot of the energy, and you know, but I mean, it wouldn't even come to that, because if someone's really messing with you, you really want to use this to beat the shit out of someone, you blind them, and right to the side of the temple. But that's only if it comes to it. Really, I don't want to talk about this right now in this video, but, you know, really, you should pick your battles wisely, because, you know, also hold off on attacking someone until it's the absolute very last straw and you're 100% certain that your life is in danger and you can't run away. Then, yeah, I guess fight for your life. Simple as that. But, anyways, side handle you can also use as a hammer striking weapon. You know, instead of just this grip, you can use this like this grip, kind of like a regular police baton. You can hit like this, and also the handle also works as a good weapon and arm catch. And in this way, it also works. Oh God! Don't you hate when you try to sneeze and you can't? Anyways, you could also use this as like a hook thing too, for hooking in limbs and stuff. So, it'll make a great grapple weapon too. And it's just so versatile in combat. And this would be my flashlight for a zombie apocalypse, because, I mean, man, not only is it a great searchlight, I mean, you can just totally beast down on some zombies, man. I mean, you want to talk about busting some skulls. Man, this thing, especially with that duct tape battery mod, oh man, this thing hits so solid you will not believe. But anyways, man, this video is going to take forever to upload. But, yeah. Big old mag light. Great impact. Glass breaker tail spike. You can, you know, obviously break glass for an emergency escape if you have to get out of somewhere. Or break into somewhere if you have to. You know, like I said, the zombie apocalypse. Get some supplies or something. And, also, skull puncher. You know, when you got some zombies on the ground, you knock them down and attack them right in the forehead. That'll definitely kill them. And, yeah, this in conjunction with Not Just Bowie, okay, which I will rock. Okay. You know, I mean, this thing is freaking sharp. This thing is a freaking beast. And I mean, you know, it's totally awesome. And, I don't know why I'm too tired right now to be making a video. But, yeah, that's my EDC, for the most part. Sometimes, if I feel like it, I will carry this cold steel heavy duty sword cane, just because, you know, if I got a bad back, or my hip or my knees start hurting or something, or if it's a sketchy neighborhood and because I can't have a frickin', or I don't got a frickin' gun I can carry, cane, and, you know, now that is a blade. Now, I remember doing the review of this, I compared it to the XL Espada in the size, but I mean, Not Just Bowie, man. I mean, it's definitely wider. They're both just as sharp. I mean, they are both razor sharp. I mean, man, look at that. Look how much extra reach you get from that blade. I mean, it's a straight edge and it's a narrow blade, but it's got a good thickness on it. It's not as thick as this, but I mean, it's got a good slashing to it. You can definitely, if you get two hands on it, man, that, I mean, it is really great. And I wouldn't really hesitate to use it on someone, because if you got the mentality to fuck with someone who's walking with a cane, I don't know about you, but I think you kind of deserve to get cut, you know, because that's pretty messed up. So, yeah. But, anyways, that's that. Plus, also, it makes a great reach extension. You know, if you're stuck somewhere and you gotta, you know, you can use this hook to kind of like grab some keys or something, like manipulate something just outside your reach if you just can't reach it. You know, it works as a good little stick for that. And yeah, it's basically my EDC. And I'm trying to sharpen up this back edge, so that way I get that good back cut going. It's coming along. It's getting kind of sharp. It comes out of the box, like I said in my review, almost knife sharpness. almost. It's still really dull, but the fact that it's, you know, it's really close, like you can actually put it on a grinder and totally sharpen it up, no problem. That's pretty nice. So, there's that. Man, 15 minutes long of me babbling. Sorry. But, anyways, EDC video, talking about knife laws, thoughts on how I would defend myself and all that stuff, I guess. So, I guess that's that video. See you guys later.